Oh, I just barely noticed that my microphone was muted. Because when last we left off, I was right in the middle of this level, but the baby woke up from her nap, and she was just not in a good mood. She woke up on the cranky side of bed. And so I tried going for a little bit with her in my lap, but she was not having it. But anyway, we're in the middle of the intro tutorial. Everything is going really well. We haven't lost any characters. I haven't accomplished any masteries yet, but Banner Spears, Guardian of the Flag Mastery, is in process in this scenario. Okay, it looks like I've already failed Gems, both of Gems masteries. And Drifter, I don't believe I have for persistent abilities. No, I don't. So we won't be able to get any Drifter masteries. What were my battle goals? Exterminator. I already killed a scout with Drifter, so I need to kill a priest, which there aren't any on the field right now, but the boss can summon more. So I'm not worried about that. And then I'll need to kill the boss. It looks like the boss is very likely to summon a priest. I need to kill the boss with the Drifter for his Exterminator battle goal. Banner Spear already got Prepper, so I don't have to worry about that. That's 2 checks. Okay, and Slowpoke. Just don't move more than 2 hexes on Gem. So that all should be pretty easy. That should all be pretty easy to do. And so let's get to it. My Gem is disarmed. I went for the Venomous Barbs, Retaliate, lost last turn, which went pretty well. I guess there's really not anything for me to do other than go late and maybe switch to range. Can I move? I don't have Into My Embrace. Oh. Maybe I'll come back here and Mind Spike. Could I set light? I could Changeling's Boon to turn the fire that's here into light, and then a Mind Spike next turn would be really good. I just back up. I can only back up 1 and not 2. And I guess it doesn't work if these guys move at all. But we'll see. We've got some options there. And then Banner. This guy's going to die to wound. I need to stay in rage in my Banner. What are the reinforcements like? 5 reinforcements. So we need to do a lot of that, but that doesn't feel like much of an issue. Let's move up, heal Geminate, and shoot this scout. I would also love to get Banner Spear over to this side so that I could use Javelin to pull the boss into traps, but maybe that's just a fantasy. Maybe that's not going to happen. Okay, we are getting a priest. I need to make sure Drifter is the one that kills that priest for his battle goal. This Rancid Arrow is a pretty rough card. I could just double into the boss. The downside to that is that he's... Or rather than doing that, because probably one of them would go into this guy, let's just hit this gentleman. Oh, I didn't even need to move, but I think this is fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was thinking that was attack for 5, but that's all right. Yeah, because now I kill him with Banner. Oh, no. I want to move to this hex so that I can heal Gem. Get rid of that poison. Let's also throw a shield onto Gem. Oh, nice, -2. Okay, so I barely killed that guy. But now Geminate has this shield, and I have Regenerate, and I'm in range of the Banner. So I can tank. I can tank even if this is 3 attacks with poison. That seems reasonable. And let's switch into ranged form, and I can turn this fire into light. And I could go for the Mind Spike, just because it kills things. Wow. Bless is annoying, but I've got plenty of ranged cards. Let's drop Reshape the Guys. The nice part about this is that it's very easy for me to move 2 and still get everything. And nice, we did get brittled again, so I definitely want to go fast. I think I like this Mind Spike. It's a bunch of kills. And I can just move 1, 2, and I'm range 4, range 5. I want Drifter. Okay, so I'll just move regular, and then next turn I can just move and heal, and that's totally acceptable. Drifter, I want to be the one to kill this priest. It is brittled. So a regular attack for 4 is like an attack for 1, so I need a +1 to kill with it. I know what I'm going to do. It's hard to describe, but I know what it's going to be. So, oh, move and loot. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to, I was thinking boots up with... Okay, I'll just boots down with gem. And now Geminate can move 2 back here. I don't lose my Slowpoke battle goal because it's just move 2. And then with Mind Spike, I go boom, boom, boom. And using the light, that just straight up kills 3, which is really good. And then I stepped behind Banner. Oh. The problem is that I was thinking I stepped behind Banner and now Banner can Tip of the Spear. The problem is that Tip of the Spear just kills this guy. And I really want Drifter to be the one to get the kill. So I'm just not going to attack, and I'm going to activate this Resolved Courage. The next +1 to the next attack performed by you or an adjacent ally this round. So I'll go for the adjacent ally portion of that. And so now this is an attack 5 out of Drifter. Nice. And we get the plus, and we kill. And I have Fortitude's Persistent active, which is not something I normally play, but because Retaliate is getting me a lot of kills here, since these guys have 4 health and Brittled, they take 4 from the Retaliate, I put that Fortitude loss on. And this is just beautiful. The boss is going to hit me, and he'll take 4 Retaliate, which is just going to kill one of his guys. I didn't proc my Fortitude, which is unfortunate. How much loot is available? 7 loot tokens available. So just a loot 1 right here completely gets the rest of the loot out of the pool. And only 1 reinforcement available. So it feels like I just... this is like really safe. I think I just throw everything I can into the boss, and that'll just kill all of his little minions. And then I don't have to worry about anything else. I can't go too far in with Banner. And Gem is really low on cards. Need to keep that in mind. Let's move and loot again. So I want to make sure that they don't get a ton of loot. Okay, I guess Drifter can just kill all of them. That does work. Nice. Good job, Drifter. Okay, they, like, literally all died. Make sure to keep my Banner in range. Incendiary Throw really doesn't do anything here. But I'll take it. And let's just pick up a piece of money. Move this up a little bit. And there's only 1 reinforcement left. Gem, I just can't move more than 2. Start pushing this guy towards a trap. And maybe I just short rest and play this card again. I think I'm going to do that. So default move rather than the actual Selfless Offering ability, so I don't switch. Because I think he gets brittled here. Yep, he gets brittled here. So pushing him into the trap is free and, like, really good. Oh, except the little guy's still here. So let's go for a fast Drifter. Oh, okay. I have to switch out of this, but that's fine. And then I just can't switch out of melee. Just stay in melee for a bit. And I want to start working Banner Spear over in this direction, but maybe that's not going to happen. Oh, you know what? Ooh, I like this. I like this right here. This is fancy. Wow, it's just the move and loot again. Okay, so set for the charge. And now I step here and pull this boss here. He'll take the set for the charge damage, which is going to go into his little buddy and kill it. And now I can push him into this trap. And Drifter can just move here, get one of the pieces of loot that I want, and hit real hard. And yeah, that's real nice. Oh, it took all my crushing weight, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, push into a trap and it's free. How much loot is left? 2 piles of loot. And I just can't move more than 2, and I want to be in ranged form. Melee form. Yeah, okay. So switch to melee. This gets the rest of the loot out of the pool. And then there is not much left to do. Very nice. Very, very, very clean. Oh, he even takes the set for the charge damage. Okay. No loot left to grab, so all those bags are useless, and I don't think I can mess up any battle goals at this point. Oh, okay. Drifter needs the kill. Very doable. Very doable. Yeah, I see exactly what I will do. Okay, so I'm going to default attack for 2, because even a crit would not kill. And now I will improve the damage of my next ally. And now here, just move 2 because I can. And then here, I'm going to play this loss. And I attack him at disadvantage, but I get the bonus damage. Okay, it barely doesn't kill. But now this top attack kills with a 0. Beautiful. And Drifter gets his Exterminator. And we're on to a town in flames. Everybody hit 3, which is nice to see. Got all the battle goals and the Guardian of the Flag mastery. Everybody got double check marks too. Exterminator, Prepper, and Slowpoke. So that works out very, very nicely. And let's throw in 8 damage dealt by Banner Spear. I mean, she was mostly just sitting back and staying close to her banner, so 45 out of Geminate is crazy. Hi, Ken. I would have sworn I grabbed water. Oh, here it is.
No, 1,000.
All right, I know we have a perk here. Good, and it should be very easy to get another one. Kill an enemy and loot the loot bag in the same round. Oh, Prohibitionist. Love seeing that when you don't have any potions. On Gem, you know, I really like these 2 +1 push 3s. Like, push 3 is just a really nice thing to have. And you don't have control over when it happens, but, like, I don't know. I mean, push 3 is enough that it's, like, it doesn't matter when you grab it. It's almost always good when this happens. I hate the Geminate deck just because it's really difficult to get your negatives out. Like, you can take out the -2, which is good. But then the remove the -1s with this transmutation perk just aren't very good. Like, this is not... You want to remove the negatives to improve your consistent damage over time. But putting in 0s over -1 is barely improving your damage output at all. And when you add in the fact that the -2 also gives a 0, that's putting like 10 zeros in your deck if you prioritize those. And if you're like a level 3 character that's done multiple masteries and you're like hoping you draw zeros, it's just really awkward. And like Gym has multiple things where it muddles itself, and also like you want your worded perks like the acquired resistance and the unstable equilibrium. So it's like, are you really going to spend all of those perk points and then still have so many zeros? So I guess the Geminate's one of the few characters where I recommend just keeping a whole bunch of bad cards in your deck, and I mean just thickening it up with some of these bonus effects, because Geminate inherently is going to be very it's a very random RNG class. They would stack if you were using the lucky dice, but they're not rollings. So there's no way to draw both of them at the same time, aside from using the lucky dice. Drifters are rolling. And on Drifter, we'll take out -1s. Okay, never perform a basic action, not on Drifter. End at full health, very possible. Target an ally each rest cycle. I don't know if at the end I'm going to be spreading out, so let's try to end at full health, which definitely means we're going to bring continuous health. Now, I would love to go for 4 ticks on their final charge, which kind of means to me not activating Relentless. Let's bring Sustained Momentum, and let's bring Relentless, but just to use it for the top to try to manage charges. And then if I want to get 4 persistence on their final tick, Sustained Momentum is very easy to manipulate. Crushing Weight is pretty easy to manipulate. Continuous Health, yeah, is easy to manipulate. So that's 3. Shockwave is a little harder. Like, you get towards the end, and it's kind of hit or miss whether you'll be able to get Shockwave or not. So I could go Precision Aim, but then I have to do a lot of ranged attacks. Maybe if I just do Shockwave in the first room. Is there a 4th charge that I really want? I don't necessarily really even want Sustained Momentum out. But I can't put Unbreakable or Relentless on if I'm going for the Mastery. They just don't really work with it. So I guess we'll put in Precision Aim. And then I just need to find a couple cards to drop. So Bloodletting, I think, can go. I mean, it's generally really good, but I'm going to get to a point where I won't be able to do any more melee attacks for the rest of the scenario. And I maybe have too many cards that are here mostly for their initiative. So let's drop No Remorse. Although that's a heal. But so is Prudent Preparation. I don't want to drop Fortitude. That's a very good damage card. I guess I can drop Violent Inheritance. Looting is generally good, but I can loot with the other 2 characters. Kill a single elite on Gem. That's very doable. And I kind of like this Hail of Thorns. Especially if I'm going to play like Changeling's Boon or something and I can get some use out of the wound. Hail of Thorns is just generally pretty good for the second room. And I have some perks. So I just need to drop a ranged card. And that could be Scarab Flight. It's not amazing. Okay, let's go. Let's see. So do we start with the javelin, tip of the spear? I think so. This level does feel a little bit difficult to go for. Oh no, masteries are disabled. Okay, good. Then I don't have to worry about that. I can just try to... Let's just try to get into position on top of an enemy and go for a double hit with venomous barbs next turn. And finally, Drifter. Maybe I would rather save Crushing Weight for the second room. So what if we activate Precision Aim for this room? With Sustained Momentum right now? Continuous Health is better, but I just don't feel myself needing the heals. Not immediately. Okay, this works out nicely. The priest goes and hits over here, which I don't really mind. Ooh, and my disadvantage armor comes up huge. Reminds me of when the alpha first came out for this game. The first card in the monster attack deck was always the crit. No matter what you did, they always started with a crit. Luckily, that is no longer the case. Alright, and now I can target whoever I would like. Oh, man, I wish I had enough movement to get down here, because from here I could pull the priest into this trap. But let's move to here. Because pulling this guy in... Oh, that's so funny. I got the +3 push, so I can pull him in, and now I can push him into this trap. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay. Well, that perk definitely came in handy. Does the XP reward here scale up depending on how many of the bystanders survive? It is the morale your town will start with. Scales on how many survivors you have. Alright, well, Venomous Barbs, attack 2, poison, Changeling's Boon, attack 3 is just the freest thing I've ever seen here. And then that makes me want to follow up with, like, Incendiary Throw to wound both. Maybe that's not actually that good. What if I go fast with Drifter? Yeah, this is way better. I go fast with Drifter and I move to this Hex. Now, the only downside is that I don't have counterplay to super fast Priest. But if I go after 14 here... Oh, I actually do kind of have counterplay to super fast Priest because I can Boots with Geminate to underspeed super fast Priest, and then super fast Priest would be second and would target Geminate. And then Drifter goes here and Banner Spear goes here, and the scenario is just like automatically won. I don't know what else there is to even say. Alright, so that's one move. Oh, I forgot I did Sustain Momentum. So I should have used the ranged version of Fortitude. That's okay. Gem gets good damage, and Banner Spear gets off the Meat Grinder. And even with a miss, it ain't no thing. Other than they did get a bless. Okay, let's make sure to actually use at least one precision aim charge here. So I guess I'll do that with Deadly Shot as fast as I can. And I think I might just do that attack at disadvantage. I don't want to use too many of my move charges, because those will be very easily to spam out near the end. And I'm going to want to get Hornbeetle Carapace up for the next room. Does it make sense to do that right now? It feels like it does, because it feels like the this elite is just dead. May Resolved Courage, he's already wounded. Okay, I guess it didn't do damage. And now he does get to curse me. So, it's a little unfortunate. Block the curse, let's do it. I maybe could use that on Immobilize or something later. But I wouldn't... Oh yeah, this guy should survive this. It's going to be attack for 2 at disadvantage, so no way it kills. Let's just get back this momentum charge. Okay. Now, if I can get the kill for Gem, it gets my mastery. Not mastery, my battle goal. And that I would not mind at all. And then maybe I combined effort to move people over. No healing here is not the greatest. But I can heal with Drifter. Do I want to go ahead and throw on continuous health? Maybe not yet. This seems fine. Okay, he's super fast, but I can go super faster. And just default attack for 2. Gets me the battle goal. Because it's not attack for 2, it's attack for 4. You know, Deathless is not really the right name for it. I mean, what I'm planning to do is just permadeath. So, if a character dies, they're dead permanently. But given that it's early into a campaign, I basically need to go Deathless, otherwise I'll just start over, because, I mean, I don't want to lose a character immediately that would be really bad. But yeah, if a character dies, the class is permanently dead for the rest of the run. But retiring is not bad. So if a character retires, they will be able to come back in their new form. Faster and stronger. We're trying to get Drifter's Mastery, so I now have 4 persistent abilities up, and I really haven't used any charges at all. So I can do 4 more movements, 4 more ranged attacks, 5 more melees, 5 more heals. So I can... Well, I could long rest now. I could wait 1 turn. I think it makes sense to long rest now. Long rest now on everybody, and we just go in next turn. I killed my elite, so Geminate's battle goal is done. End at full HP, and I don't have a potion. So 2 of my 3 battle goals are completely done. And it's really just get the mastery. I like the disarm. I need loot. Incendiary throw is pretty nice here. Meat grinder is my only heal. Combined effort isn't amazing, but it does... I can use it to move the guard in. Let's drop Rallying Cry. And I need to keep some melees, some ranged attacks. Maybe Vile Assault goes. Because I still have 2 heals. This way I'm not baited into playing the Loss. Except the Loss is really good. Draining Arrows could just get all of my ranged charges out really quickly. I can also use Fortitude to move forward any 1 specific bonus, which is pretty good. Let's drop Draining Arrows. And then here, I kind of want to just open the door with Hail of Thorns, like Firefly Swarm, Hail of Thorns. You can drop Harvest the Essence. Oh, I would love to put to Changeling's Boon right now. Just to get the Bless in the deck, because I already have the Crit Brittle Self. And so to have 3 Blesses in the deck before I go for a big attack would be nice. It's fine. We'll just go for the Hail of Thorns right now. Although my movement is not good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just move for 4. Ah, dang. I wish I had some way to move better. Maybe I can just melee attack with reshape the guys, and it'll be a melee attack for 4 because of Horn Beetle. And then Drifter, I probably want to just get a ranged attack that poisons something out. And then I can open the door with combined effort here. And I can move the guard for it if I want. What do we get? All right, standing still guards is nice. Their attack with poison. Hasty assault out of archers means they do less damage, so I don't mind that. And then just attack at a priest. Okay. Pretty good cards from me overall. Or for me. This is a good spot for my banner spear to be, and so I will just move forward this guy into this pretty centralized location. And, oh, Drifter gets a move 4 granted to him. Let's move him here. And then I'm going to give my guy bonus shield. Because he's going to tank 2 archers this turn. And I'm going to incendiary throw this archer. Because if it gets good damage, I might not have to tag him again. I don't know, 5 turns would be a long time to wait for him to die. Oh, it shows who gave the shield. Wow, even with the shield, he still took big damage. Oh, and that goes into banner. That's okay. Attack with poison. Let's put it here. Yeah, this is the guy I want to go down the most. And then move and shield doesn't really get me anything. How many move charges do I have? Maybe I won't move. Because I don't have that many. And now move 4, I get to go here. I don't get to hit anything immediately, but I have a nice Hail of Thorns now. So I can move 1, 2, 3... and hit here, here, here. 3 targets is actually not as good as I had thought it would be. But they didn't really move together at all. I could use Javelin to, like, pull this guy up. Okay, let's do that. Let's Driving Inspiration Javelin. And then here I'll Selfless Offering Hail of Thorns. So I'll pull this guy here, move here. Or move here. And I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the Hail of Thorns. A 4 target attack 4. And then Drifter, I need 3 more ranged attacks, 5 more melee attacks, 3 more moves, and 4 more heals. So let's try to get the ranged attacks first. And maybe I'll heal up this city guard. And initiative works out very well for everybody here. So let's just use a precision aim charge and target this elite. Very nice. Now he should die to gem. Heal up the city guard. Hit this guy because I'm not going to be able to target here with gem. And now I step and pull. And gem gets move 3. Hit everybody in range. Let's Spyglass into this archer because I could draw a bless on him. There we go. There we go. We get a regular crit. And it kills. And that killed 2 archers, and we're in the clear. I mean, this is just completely free from here. It is a bonus damage card out of the archer, so it did hurt the poor city guard. Ow. Oh, this guy down here kills? Did he crit? Yeah, he drew a bless. Unfortunate. Alright, 3 more heals, 1 more ranged attack, 5 more melee attacks, 3 more moves. In that case, let's just heal the city guard. Or maybe heal gem. We'll just go for a heal and a move and picking up loot. And then here, if I could get up here, that's an amazing meat grinder, but I don't have jump boots. So I can't really move forward for that. This archer's going to die, so he's not a worry. Maybe I'll just move this way and meat grinder, and then I'll move this way. Or no, I move this way and hit this guy, and then I can move forward and meat grinder these guys over here. It does mean standing still with gem this turn. And actually, maybe I would rather drag down both of these guys, which would mean I would want to stand right there. So let's do something different with banner. I can move forward and pincer move this guy with the guard, and I like that. Beautiful. I mean, I'm a speedrunner at heart, and I've played this level a million times, right? So I should be fast, hopefully. Ideally. Jim backs up. And, like, it's not over. I mean, these guys have... Like, it's over and then it's won, but it's still going to take a while to kill the rest of their health bar. Can I reach... Okay, I can use jump boots to reach over here. And get the loot and then not break my immobilize on these guys. Oh, the priest came in. That's kind of helpful. Okay, 1 more heal, 1 more ranged attack, 2 more moves, 5 more melees. 5 more melees makes me think that I should just do this Vile Assault loss. And I probably don't play any more heal abilities. I just use my Amulet of Life to get the last heal on the last turn. So Vile Assault feels very safe to do here. Maybe even No Remorse plus Vile Assault. The only downside with that... Ooh, I could run to the priest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's run to the priest and Vile Assault the priest, because he's the real risk. And then I feel very, very free with just about anything else. So I will go ahead and move here to meat grinder this guy, because his wound was removed. And I'll get immobilized, but that's not a huge deal. Although I guess with that in mind, maybe I melee attack right here. Just barely don't get him. I could have moved 2 and ranged attack with Into My Embrace and killed him. But that's okay. Let's just grab this loot. Morning Slash. Okay, that's a nice herb to see. Vile Assault. Killing this guy would be beautiful. And I still need to do a ton more melee attacks. Alright, this guy will die to wound. Don't just keep critting me. That's very rude. See? Miss like that. Much preferred. Okay. One more heal, one more ranged attack, 3 more melee attacks, 1 more move. That 1 more move part is really awkward. So I can ranged attack with fortitude to use my final heal and my final ranged attack. No, I'm going to use one of my melee attacks and a ranged attack. And I can hit one of these guys. And then I can use the heal with prudent preparation. And then I can move and attack with no remorse. And I can do a default attack with relentless. And that puts all 4 at 1 charge next turn. Beautiful. So this guy dies to wound. I just need to have 2 turns to hit these guys. Which means... I don't think it really means much of anything. It's time to go looting. The priest is going to die to wound no matter what. These guys are now wounded. Drifter heals. That is on its final charge. Make this a ranged attack by using a melee charge. Just get this guy down. Oh. Okay, let's go down here and do this loot 1. Now, the downside is that I could kill this guy with my first attack. And then I wouldn't be able to do a second one. I need to do 1 move and 2 melee attacks. Well, I can do that with these 2 cards, and I could kill this guy. Dang. It's really hard for me to get all the loot. Okay, as long as Drifter doesn't get a +2 or a crit, then I get the mastery. And I guess I'm just going to leave some loot behind. I can move 4 here to get more. And then here I can get back the loot card. And go right here and loot. Get this. Do not attack. Oh. I can skip this move and use the crude spear here. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. Miss is good. That's very good to see. Okay. I get even more loot. Other than this guy isn't dead now. And I can't move Drifter. I could use Relentless to get 1 move charge back and move over here. Oh, I need to end at full health. Oh, wait. Okay, no, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. I can use Relentless. I can get back 1 move charge and 1 heal charge, and then I can heal with my amulet to get to full health, and that will use both of my charges, and then all 4 will be on their final thing, and then he's going to be next to the city guard, so he'll hit him and retaliate. Now it's better to, let's see, I'm in melee mode here. I can move forward and get this. And yeah, I'll just attack here. Nice. Okay, so Drifter gets 2 charges back, continuous health, and sustain momentum. As you're watching me, you're bringing back your Frosthaven box to basically a factory reset, taking back all the card plastic covers. That's so many plastic covers. So many card sleeves. Yeah, I ordered like 100 pack of card sleeves, or of regular size card sleeves, and like 1,000 of the European size for items and stuff. And I am never going to go to all of the trouble of undoing all of the sleeving that I have for various Gloomhaven and Frosthaven classes. I was always really autistic with my organization for like the first month of a box of Frosthaven or Jaws of the Lion or Gloomhaven, but then no, I haven't seen that game, but I believe, I mean, does it have more cards to sleeve than Frosthaven? Because that I would not believe. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I forgot you can't do masteries on the first level. No. But I did Drifters for persistence on their final charge. But I did it. Way more cards, that's terrifying. Alright, as I'm looking over to the right screen, I realize that I just cannot see it. I'm gonna go find my glasses. Alright. I can't believe Drifter got scammed out of his mastery. I guess we got everything else at least. And we picked up most of the loot. And once again, gem with the most damage. It's always gem with the most damage.
You lower your weapon and breathe.
Alright, 5 mastery, because we only had 1 guard die. You have all your monsters in a shoebox in alphabetical order. That is just amazing. It's impressive. We'll lose a morale to get attacked, just because getting attacked here, it gives multiple resources. And we can afford to drop some morale to repair buildings. We'll get it back. Although this attack went really poorly. I didn't draw a single positive. Maybe that wasn't worth it. It did give me... Can I not even see what the outcome was? I'm pretty sure we got resources for defending that. Either way, we get the level 3s. So we gain 4 uses of 2 charges. Maybe I always grab this Fierce Barrage. Let's try Dual Bow, mostly just for the bottom loss. Because that could free up a lot of spamming. Let's give that a try. And really try to play the bottom loss. Because, like, Dual Bow, you read the top when you've been playing a lot of Crushing Weight, and it just sounds so useless. But this bottom is decent. I mean, 8 charges, that's a lot of not having to think about anything. And I don't think it's something I've really tried before. So let's try it at the very least. Makes it a lot easier to play Destructive Fury. And who really cares about a 3rd loss on a 12-card class? Like, 3 is fine, 4 is fine. Yeah, let them come for sure. Although I don't hate the bottom of Pinning Charge. It's grown on me a little bit. Let's see. A +2 push 1. Some rolling +1s. Let's go ahead and add just 2 rolling +1s. Oh no, I have 2. Let's get this shield 2 for a turn. Shield 2 for a turn is really nice to have. And add a +1 wound. Ugh. Add a rolling regenerate +1. What are we doing for level 3? I think I've done Dragonfly Surge on my most recent ones, so let's go Mandible Storm. The only problem with that is that we're not getting any ranged cards. I wish the loss on Locust Host were better. It's just such an underwhelming loss. Like, range 2, 3, attacks for 2. Ugh. Dragonfly Surge is not a bad card. It really... Well, it's not that good. But, like, a loss attack for 8 with Hornbeetle Carapace with advantage and wound, it's playable. Let's get Mandible Storm. I don't know. It's rough. That really means you want to drop Hornbeetle when you're putting Mandible Storm in. I also want to get that ignore negative condition you give yourself, but luckily with this one, you finish the attack and then you give yourself the muddle, so it's not nearly as bad as Smoldering Hatred, where you have to muddle yourself as a part of the attack. Much, much better to do it afterwards, because you could Cure Potion, or you could just not attack the next turn. So it's not nearly as much of a downside. Also, it feels a little bit rough to drop Hornbeetle, because then ranged mode is really... kind of useless. Aside from pushing and pulling with Into My Embrace. But melee mode is so good, it's so hard to justify dropping a really useful melee mode card to bring Hornbeetle Carapace. I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Craftsman. And what upgrades can I get? I am missing... Am I full build? Drifter is full build. Banner is full build. Gem is missing a lot of stuff. So we could grab... I need a chest and I need hands. Traveling Cloak, say less. Protective Scepter, I guess. We also have money. I could get Wound Dagger on somebody, or the Fuel Falcon. Or the Algox Warhammer. Ooh, let's try this Algox Warhammer over the Crude Spear. And I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, I think it's time to just go grab some revenge. Oh, and I also need to train a soldier. Given that I got attacked at week 1. Week 1. Alright, let's get revenge on the Strong Foundation. I've got a Drifter, so... there shouldn't be anything to worry about, right?
You're hiking along the banks of a small creek when a spray of color draws your eye.
You do the left when you don't have any potions, right? Yeah. I think I would have had to lose a potion had I had one. But I don't. Okay, so I want to make sure... I think I put dual bow in. And I have continuous health, which is good for this level with all the brittle. Where is dual bow? There it is. I do have dual bow. Destructive Fury is really good with the hammer I just grabbed. And also, I don't mind playing Destructive Fury if I can just get all the charges back with dual bow. So, one card to drop. Draining Arrows? I mean, that's mostly here. The top is like spam attacks. The bottom is get back charges. But if I'm relying on dual bow to get back my charges, maybe I don't need it. Banner Spear. We get Let Them Come, which is going to be really nice for this level. Well, let's drop Incendiary Throw so we're not setting elements. I don't think there was anything else I needed to note with my cards. Unbreakable Wall is good here. Let's bring that over Pincer. And Geminate. I already did the Geminate card. Okay. Drifter, lose a card to negate 2 or less damage from an attack. Never enter a hex occupied by an ally or an obstacle. Kill an enemy that has 2 or more negative conditions. Banner Spear, lose a card to negate 5 or more damage. Never kill a monster. Add 2 cards to your lost pile before your first rest. We will do lose a card to negate 5 or more. And Slayer, Optimist, or Ravenger. I feel very optimistic about being able to kill 2 enemies in the same turn with Gem. The forest imps are so squishy. It feels like that should be very, very manageable. And I might even be able to get it on turn 2 here, because I can start with like a Firefly Swarm into my Embrace, and I could pull 2 monsters, or like run next to one, like run next to a Snow Imp and pull another enemy into me, and then I could go for Venomous Barb's Mandible Storm next turn and attack for 2 poison and attack 3 on the target that I hit the previous turn. That feels very, very, very manageable. Now, I am up a difficulty from when I failed this scenario yesterday. It is +2 on all attacks. But we'll just choose to ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist. I think I go late and I try to set myself up for a meat grinder on the following turn. And I just make sure to not set any elements while I get Crushing Weight and maybe continuous health up. Healing is really good for this level. Yeah. Okay, nothing brittling and attacking and popping the brittle. I did forget about that. And all my characters are late. So Gem is going to get kind of blasted. That's not an opportune time for the... Okay, well, Drifter's going to take some damage here. Wait, why did I not... Oh, he moved this way, so he's not able to push me this way. This guy's going to be able to push me, though. Luckily, I took the damage before I got pushed into the hazard. Definitely could have been worse. I'm going to go ahead and Amulet of Life and just heal right here. And now I have options. I like move 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Let's move here. I'm next to 2 enemies to double up at the very beginning of this next turn. And I'm just going to pull this guy into this hazard right here. And I mean, that's just good damage, right? Like, what's the downside there? Now, the downside here is that I am most definitely not lined up for a Mandible Storm. I am lined up for an Unbreakable Wall, if I want to just take that right now. I could also Tip of the Spear this guy. Unbreakable Wall would line up the Mandible Storm for Geminate potentially getting 2 kills next turn. I like Tip of the Spear a little bit more, I think. So let's just Tip of the Spear this gentleman. And then here, Venomous Barbs, Mandible Storm, attack with poison, attack both, maybe Spyglass the Snow Imp, and a +1 would kill it. I like that. Like that a lot. I would not mind Drifter Healing Gem, but maybe that's not of utmost importance. I could go fast and get a shield there. I don't have my Regenerate on Banner Spear. Maybe I want to save Meat Grinder for that. I do have Javelin potential for a Meat Grinder somewhere. Javelin also could potentially pull something in. I can combine effort, or I can let them come to get a good heal. I could just move here and let them come this guy. I could do it with Javelin to pull him into the Venomous Barbs. Let's do that. Pull him into the Mandible Storm. And then I'm just getting a free target that I wouldn't have gotten elsewhere. I could even have Drifter go fast to target this Bones, and I could maybe get a triple kill. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, so fast Banner Spear. This is pretty. This is pretty. Fast Banner Spear. Step up with Javelin. Pull this guy in. This sets up a formation for me, and it sets up a formation for Gem, essentially. Attack this guy with poison. It does some damage. Heal. We get value out of the heal because it blocks a brittle, and it prevents some damage. Oh, these guys are multi-target, and they are eating the ice. That is annoying. We'll go ahead and shield Gem, since they're going to be multi-target brittles coming out. Drifter just moves up here, and I just hit this guy, and I just do some damage. Why not? Get back my crushing weight. And now Gem has Mandible Storm, which gets to hit, if I can figure out how to target it. There we go. It gets to hit a bunch of guys. Let's go ahead and attack with poison right here. Rolling +1. Okay. And now let's attack these 4 and Spyglass the Snow Imp. Good. I get the +1. I did brittle myself, unfortunately. You are not tripping. There are only supposed to be 10 blesses in the modifier deck. Well, there's supposed to be 10 character blesses and 10 monster. I believe all versions do have a distinction between the versions. Okay, this elite misses Gem. That's nice. Oh, he gets a +2 on the brittle. Where did I get a shield from? Oh, I Protective Sceptered myself? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I know for a fact that... So maybe that's just what it is. The Curse deck there are 2, and the Blessed deck, there's only 1. Yeah, if there's no, like... I think it's, like, A for allies, right? If there's no indicator on it, I bet there's only 1 Blessed deck. Man, this is such a tempting Destructive Fury. But it would take me down to 2 charges. I don't think there's any point for it. Because it feels like I'm in really good shape as is. I can just punch this Snow Imp. Move in, get a shield, punch the Snow Imp. Kill him with a -1 with Fortitude. Banner, just heal up with... Yeah, let's try to kill this guy with a 0 at advantage, and then heal Geminate off. And I probably stay in this Hex just so that nobody else can get pushed into the hazard here. And I like that. And then... I could move to heal 2. Maybe I'm just healing. Maybe I'm just healing. I should pick up 2 kills here. And the Skelly doesn't reach. Yeah, I can open Tabletop Simulator real quick. Won't take long. Alright. Drifter's gonna have to tank some attacks, but he has shield. Good. I'm not gonna get brittled. And this guy should go down with the advantage. And we're chilling. A very smooth first room. Let's heal here. Alright, so Slayer is done for Gem already. Do I have... No, I already used Fortitude. I got pushed over here. Move 2, heal 2 is really nice right now. Maybe let's just ranged attack poison this guy and move 2, heal 4. And then I can go after Drifter and run up and wound with combined effort. And then I could go fast the following turn and disarm with Rallying Cry. And, okay, I really need to go fast and attack this guy to switch. But that's fine, and I can grab this loot with my top. Yeah, it explicitly says shared cards for the blesses. And then these are player curses and the monster curses. So yeah, 2 curse decks, one bless deck. Had that been on a quiz, I definitely would have gotten it wrong. Is there any point in shielding? No. About to make your house a World War I environment. Man, continuous health makes things feel so easy. Just go and get infinite heals. Ooh, and we dodged the curse with the bless. Love that. Or the advantage. Oh, does Drifter get pushed into hazard here? I think I do. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got that heal because I needed it. And yeah, I'll just heal again, and then next turn I can run it in melee. I don't have a disarm available now, but I can go fast. Ah, I can go fast, move here, and drag down and immobilize the bones. And then because I'm moving right here, then I will have a disarm available. I just need to boots one of them, but I should have boots available. This guy's not moving as is. This is fine. So the question is, do I take Retaliate to get an attack 1 into the bones? And I think the answer is no, because I would lose my Regenerate. So I'll just attack, move here. I get the boosted... I get the super boosted Rallying Cry. This is base attack 5. And it just kills. Beautiful. Alright, and now we get 2 attacks into this guy to try to kill him. Never mind. I switched forms. I'm faster than him, so I can... He's attacking for 4. Man, I really do not want him to be able to push me into a hazard. But if I'm right here, he can push me this way. If I'm right here, he can push me this way. I could go down here, and he doesn't get to push anyone. He could push Banner into hazard. Oh, wait, if I move here, he actually can't. Because he would push me up. He would push me this way. Okay, beautiful. I could also just kill him. Barely not. Oh no, Banner Spear. Oh man. Oh, that's so bad. I just didn't think about that. About him being multi-target at all. Man, I was considering using my stun hammer on Drifter, and I think I would have had I realized he was hitting Banner as well. I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to use my stun hammer. It seems really wasteful, but I was considering doing it when he was going to push me into the hazard. And I would rather lose the stun hammer than 2 cards. And what is the drop? I'm quite low, so I feel like I need the meat grinder regenerate. Unbreakable wall is just kind of hard to get off here. I don't know. Man, I was feeling really good about this level, but then not realizing he was hitting. It's just so unfortunate that you don't get to pick. Because, I mean, had I been able to pick, I would have him hit Geminate 1,000,000%. And then there's no worry, no risk, no anything. The best part of Harvest the Essence would be the loss. Let's drop Reshape the Guys. I'm pretty decent on loot. And now I can rest here. It will use a continuous health charge. Driving Inspiration to get the kill, and Meat Grinder to get a regenerate going. And then I could Selfless Offering to heal Banner while moving up. That's fine. And then we open the door next turn. Advantaged attack. Good. My -2 is now gone for the next room, although so is my +2. Banner gets a heal. And do I grab loot? Or move to the door? I think I moved to the door. Over 1 loot token. And then I wouldn't mind a Relentless just to top off charges a little bit. I do have the dual bow. This top attack on dual bow is not even that bad, though. Even unboosted. 2 attack 2s. Soften up or finish off Snow Imps. Destructive Fury loses a little bit of his luster. Although maybe I just pop it in this room. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Crushing Weight up to enough charges where it won't fall off when I Destructive Fury, and then I'll just Crushing Weight and I'll dual bow to get back the charges. And I'll feel real good about myself. So let's drop Shockwave. Okay, so Relentless plus moving up, and then I go for the Destructive Fury this next turn. So I will just... Let's just open this door. Oh, I could open it with Mind Spike using the light. Let's open it with Hail of Thorns, and we'll just see. We'll just see. And then a late ranged attack really is not going to do much. But I'll just late Tip of the Spear. Yeah. I'm content with all of this. Jim, what's happening?
Taking a short...
I can back off a lot with the icy terrain. So, little bit of movement out of the frozen corpse. I could, if I wanted to go crazy, move to this living bones and wound him. And the corpse won't reach me. Except he would, because a snow imp would hit me. Okay, so snow imp would hit me with this way. This is 7, this is 10. This is 1. So snow imp would hit me this way. Snow imp would hit me like this way, but there's no way to know if they're pushing up or down. Then snow imp would push me this way. Yeah, if I go in to get this living bones, I get dominated. If I just back up 1, it feels very safe. And then let's target this bones. Yeah, like that guy pushes me away from the skeleton, which is why I didn't push him in, pull him in. And I can move up and melee this guy. I don't hate it. I would really like to get this elite bones down and not have to worry about his target one with all... Never mind. You don't have to worry about that in this level because it has that push on it. I want things to be grouped up a little bit more for a Destructive Fury. I don't think I have a move 4 available to get up here and hit these guys. It would be really nice to kill 2 normals. 8 health on this snow imp is kind of a lot. I think I look elsewhere first. Oh, I can start with a fast disarm on this elite. I mean, that's really hard to pass up. Except I can hit him with Resolved Courage and Step and Javelin. And with the icy terrain, I actually get to pull him into Hazard, and that's actually better. Then melee mode, I can't really go late and move with Draining Pincers. This is where I really need plus move boots. If I switch into range mode, it's really hard to go back into melee. Let's just play Changeling's Boon, and we'll see what has happened. And then maybe Drifter, I just wait and I go late. And I move in. Okay. A whole lot of Nada out of the monsters, which is really good for Drifter. He gets to kind of just position where he wants. Banner immobilizes. Nice. It's almost wasteful to kill him now. I guess I could target this frozen corpse and I get 2 more damage out of the hazard, but let's just kill this elite bones and not have to worry about him at all. And then I think that means that I'm just moving 2. Oh, no, I don't want to attack with drag down, even though I could, just because it would transform me into ranged, which I don't want to see. And I don't think it would have been worth using the heal charge. You're contemplating keeping scenario and section book for the digital and not putting them in the box? Oh yeah, I have mine just sitting right next to my desk here. Although whenever I'm doing like whenever I'm doing research for speedrun stuff, and I'm like, when I need to look through a lot of section book stuff, I pull it up on Tabletop Simulator, because that's easier than looking through the physical book, to me. I'll hit this guy with Fortitude. I would need a plus to kill him, but it doesn't seem too bad. I could move here, and I move in. Yeah, let's go in with Gem and try to kill him as well. Onto the same guy. And then that leaves Banner where I would like to get... Yeah, I can just move here and let them come and heal Drifter. Okay, they have a lot of elements. I'm not sure where all of these elements came from. Yeah, they got their 5 initiative last turn, so they made an element with that. And then they, the Frozen Corpse made the other one. I think that's 2 crits in a row for Banner Spear. Let's shield the Geminate, because there are a lot of attacks coming out. I don't think I have to worry about any hazards. And hopefully I kill this elite. I could push him, but I would rather Drifter get the... get the kill. Yeah, you can see your battle goals by clicking on the shield here. So top is scenario objective, battle goals are the second one, and masteries are the third one. It's just like while it's Drifter's turn, you can't see Geminates or Banner Spears, but for the most part, it works really well. Alright, haven't gotten Bully yet. But it shouldn't be too hard. Let's receive the poison and go ahead and block this Brittle. Do I need to, though? I won't block the Brittle. I'm only going to take 6 damage, which I can heal up before going into the next room. Okay, that was a really nice minus to draw. Oh, no. Oh, man. They did optimize everything really well to completely screw Geminate over. Oh, that was so obnoxious. Wow, and 14 damage into Drifter. Okay, well, so much for using dual bow as the loss to get back my charges. That turn sucked so much. Yeah, especially with them setting multiple elements on the turn before. Ugh, and I got pushed so far away. It's like I actually just can't get in there. And the imps go really fast again. Wow, that was... I got wrecked so much there. Alright, I don't mind a plus while muddled. And it got me back into melee form, so I can get one more turn out. I think I just use this icy terrain and try to kill. You just need a... Oh, a -1 kills. Good, 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 good. My crushing weights should be pretty low, I think. I really should have done what I was initially planning on and just Destructive Furied over here, because killing these 2 imps would have saved a lot of trouble. They have an element, so I might as well driving Inspiration, but it really doesn't kill anything. And I'm just so far away with Gem, I don't reach. Yeah, they're attacking. And Banner Spear can run in here, but then I'm just running in so that I get pushed through the hazard again. And that suffers 6 damage. Dang it. Oh, wait. I can go here, and I'm in range 4 to hit. Okay, good. And I get a kill. Okay, very worth. Very worth. Oh, is Drifter gonna get killed? -1. Oh my gosh. The game got so lucky with the standee order of these monsters, I swear. And now I can move Jim up here, but then everybody just gets sent into the conveyor belt of death of being pushed back into the first room and suffering 6. Oh, man. Okay. I guess my continuous health is just gonna come off. And there's just not much I can do about it. I'm still decent when it comes to charges. What do I have here? I want to save Meat Grinder for the regenerate. I guess I go with Javelin. I do have a Spyglass to give it advantage. And then here it's Rest. Okay, even though Gem had to lose a card to damage, it's still in good shape. And Drifter's in okay shape. And Banner didn't have to lose a card to damage. A +1 would be good here. I think that's 3 crits in a row. 2 of them were at advantage, but still. Relentless, because yeah, I really need both of these charges back. And Changeling's Boon can go. It's not the most effective in the last room. There's shield on frozen corpses and on skeletons, and it's good on imps if I can be on them, but that's not a guarantee. I'll go ahead and heal and get back a charge. And then now is a good time to Meat Grinder. And this is a good time to Venomous. So I'll go for the Mandible Storm first. Okay. And I will crit Brittle Self. Crit Brittle Muddle Self. Let's see. Who would I rather get the heal? Is an interesting question. Because it's heal 1, regenerate. I'm going to let Banner have it. Banner has the shield 2 perk, so I can just like run in and be really aggressive. And yeah, I think I take a chunky No Remorse heal onto Gem right here. Maybe not. Oh, I can go here to not go through that door, but to get closer. And then here, I heal Drifter. And here I move to heal Self. Yeah, I'm going to long rest Drifter. Oh, that'll get rid of my continuous health, so I definitely should have healed somewhere else. Annoying that they don't give you the option to not do that, but... And I have Selfless Offering. I definitely targeted the wrong targets. I'm going to play the Banner of Strength, I think. Maybe Meat Grinder goes here. I don't know, because I mean, it's really, really good if you can get the formation off. It's just a little hard to do. And Relentless can go. My continuous health is gonna go off. That's so frustrating to heal for 0 and lose your charges. But it's not the end of the world. I've got a nice move 4, and worst case scenario, I'll just get a charge back. I can move 4 and tank everything with shield 2 for the round. I don't necessarily want to give them an element, but I can just choose to not attack if that's the card that they have. And then I'll pull something, and there are hazards. That's true. Meat Grinder would have been a good card to save. I feel like I'm in a good enough shape, though, that I don't need to... I don't really need to stress. It is multi-target, so I guess I won't Javelin. I can still attack for 2. Just move, like, here? There's one rolling shield. I don't think I'm going to get attacked enough to use my perk and really be able to justify it. And then Drifter I want to get down here so that I'm close to this imp to go on him next turn. Getting the imps out will be very nice. Yeah, this is going to push me like way over here. Let's block the curse. I do not want to be missing. And a beautiful shield. Alright, not bad. I'm thinking... Let's pull... Let's move here. And I can pull the boss towards Drifter. This is frustrating because I get Regenerate and then I pull him in and I take Retaliate from him. But this pulls the boss to Drifter, and now Drifter can Vile Assault him. And that's really good. It does get me really low on Drifter cards. And I'm not full health. But I do feel safe enough. And I can... Ooh, I can drag down. I can go here and double disarm with drag down. And I love that. Which just leaves Banner all alone over here. But being all alone over here, it's not the end of the world. I can summon my Rallying Cry Banner, get a poison on this guy, and then maybe find some sort of formation. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. So Drifter, move in here, and then Vile Assault, big damage into this guy, who is not healing. So I could get my Bully on him, because he takes both of these negative conditions. I take a lot of Retaliate, though. But that Retaliate won't matter. Can this guy be disarmed? No. If I just disarm these two... I really want to target Rhymeheart here. My question is kind of, how am I killing everything? Drifter does not have very many charges. Okay, let's target Rhymeheart. And I'm not going to miss, so we will Spyglass. Okay, +2 makes him die to the wound, which I'm not going to complain about. It means I don't have Drifters. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just getting pushed everywhere. Here's my Acrobat. Not really something I'm super ecstatic about. But okay, the boss dying here is really good. And now, I guess Banner of Strength goes over by my allies. So that's something. I'm not gonna get... I don't have any move cards, do I? Given that I can't even move the banner if I play it, Is that even worth it? I'm kind of thinking no. If I move over this direction, 3 things will start targeting the anchor in the middle, and that's really good for me. Because everybody's low. And so I can just, like... I can heal and back off, probably, because I don't have very many charges. I go fast, and I maybe advantage attack this guy. A +1 would kill. I can short rest. I've got a really nice Mandible Storm. Mandible Storm, immobilize both, and move onto the chest. If I do that, is there any way to get another negative condition onto this Snow Imp to get Drifter his goal? It's immobilized. I don't see a way to get it poisoned with Let Them Come. I could poison with Venomous Barbs. Yeah, because if Jim loses a card, a ranged mode card, who cares? Yeah, okay. Okay. So I go for the mastery there. And we call that worth. Here... I'm almost thinking I do something other than the... I could play Heal Banner. I could play Heal Banner. Let's throw down this Heal Banner and get this Resolved Courage out. And Spyglass gives it the kill. Good, yeah, we will take the 0 and the shield and the kill. And then here, I'm going to immobilize both. And now I attack 2 right here. Good. And now Drifter kills with basically everything. Good. Okay, there's my bully. Love it. And then there were 3. Yeah, figured I was going to lose a card here, but I don't hate it. All right. Really low on charges. I like a long rest. Oh. All right, everybody's goals are done. This is not quite as good as I was thinking it was a second ago. Okay, but attacks are going into the anchor. There isn't an element, at least right now, for the Snow Imp. I love the idea of pulling this guy through some hazards, which maybe he'll, like, move here to hit the elemental anchor. So yeah, I go at 60. And I think I just long rest everybody, because everybody, yeah. I long rest the other characters, because they're targeting the anchor, and it's healthy. Can I boots? Yeah, I can boots to go after. And I like that. This is really good. I might kill the skeleton here. This does set ice for them, yeah. But 5 damage is totally fine. This pulls me into melee mode, which does lose me 1 turn of stamina. But stamina shouldn't be an issue. Oh man, we didn't get the ice cave. Although I do like Raised by Wolves. It's a good scenario. Alright. We'll drop Rallying Cry. I don't need the disarms anymore. I'm healthy enough. I just need damage. I'll hold on to No Remorse because it could be like a last turn saving grace. I guess I like a poison with Deadly Shot. If I attack with Sustained Momentum to get the charge back, then it falls off. Let's just Deadly Shot. And then next turn I can Fortitude. I can let them come double poison. And I can long rest. Yeah, this Banner of Hope heal, I don't think ended up being the right call. I should Spyglass this. Okay, except it killed without it, so... Never mind. Alright, I've already got one poison, so let's just get this other one. And now the question is... Can I afford to take this hazard damage for 2 loot? The right answer is I probably shouldn't. Especially if I get crit here. But I didn't. Oh, man. That guy kills Gem. Alright, 3 melee cards. And 3 ranged cards. Man, really getting down to the wire. Okay. Fortitude is a good attack into the Frozen Corpse. Oh, Javelin pulls the Frozen Corpse. Okay, step, pull. Okay, that's really, really good. Step, pull, and then the Resolved Courage. And then the Fortitude onto him, which just means I need to get this Snow Imp, and I will pull him to Gem, who will double attack him next turn. And I can Boots to go after him. Alright. And everything should die next turn. Pretty guaranteed, I think. Get the heal 1, which is very nice. Just move up here and crush this guy. Overkill a little bit. Alright. And Gem gets to pull this in. Miss is fine. Because now I'm on top of him. He's already poisoned, so I'm attacking for 3, attacking for 4, and I have a Spyglass for 1. So I will just reinforce the kill with everyone, but I believe Gem is picking it up. And we got a lot of good work out of Mandible Storm here. Didn't even need the Spyglass. Man, this level is tough. I cannot believe how close it was in the end. Because for most of the level, it felt like everything went really swimmingly. And yet I'm barely alive. Why is Drifter so far ahead on experience compared to everybody? I guess from that scenario, from Town in Flames getting 4 persistence to their final tick, that gives a lot of experience. Is there no metal in this level? Once again, Gem with the most damage. It's always Gem with the most damage somehow. I'm shocked Drifter is so far behind. Ooh. Bakery making pizza, that's yeah, that would get me. That would get me. Yeah, I could never live in a downtown, or like I could never live like just right next to a pizza shop. That would that would be very bad for my waistline. Luckily, I have to, like...
A pretentious-looking visitor scolds Captain...
I live far enough away from any restaurant that I would have to either get in the car or really, really burn the calories walking. But I mostly just cook at home for 95% of meals. All right, I like chunk of flesh. Chunk of flesh is really good. There's really just no downside to it. And let's get this other rolling +1. Yeah, we're looking pretty. The town's defense is not good. We need some morale. You live on top of a bakery? That's tempting. Oh, in Italy. Yeah. That sounds tasty. All right, what are we getting here? What are we getting? Hunting lodge? Mining camp? Let's unlock trap. Why not? I have insane amounts of money. Let's see. Arrowvine, Rockroot, Snow Thistle. So I could get a Stamina Potion, a Renewing Potion, or Healing Potion. Jim kind of likes a Stamina Potion, even though it really doesn't seem like something you need. Just being able to get back one of your form changes can be really important. And then a Renewing Potion. I just got access to different armor. Renewing Potion isn't bad here with Amulet of Life. Oh, I got the Cloak of Warding? Well, yeah, we'll put that on for sure. That's way better than Traveler Cloak. Alright, and then let's... Renewing Potion. Yeah, that's fine. On Drifter. Yeah, if a character exhausts, they're dead. They are dead. But we just won't have anybody exhaust, and then we don't have to worry about it, right? That's the big brain way of doing it. Raised by Wolves is a relatively easy level, and it's got interesting enemies with Burrowing Blades, Chaos Demons, Earth Demons. And I believe the treasure chest is good, so let's just go there. And I get Chunk of Flesh now. Really like that card. Destructive Fury, I could definitely see getting some good work here with the stun. Relentless is good into Burrowing Blades. Not so much into Chaos or Earth Demons. They just have so much health. I guess Drifter in general isn't very good into Chaos or Earth Demons. Maybe I don't want continuous health if I'm going to be healing off wounds frequently. I could Healing Banner, but the problem is Burrowing Blades target furthest away, and so then they might go after Healing Banner. Let's put Regroup in. I do have some healing with Let Them Come and Meat Grinder Bottom potentially. I could get my three formations. Hey, Anomaly. Let's go for 3 target formations. Gonna try playing Infiltrating the Lair as a 3-man. Oh, that's the level you're talking about. I actually really like that level. I think it's an interesting one, but it's where it's like a 3-hex corridor and there's a water path through the middle, right? And you take damage if you end your turn in the water. Is that what it is? Or is it just entering the water you take hazard damage? Yeah, a long 3-hex corridor. Yeah, if you end your turn in the water, you take damage. I do like that level. It's a pretty cool one, and like it has Chaos Demons and Frost Demons, right? It's a long one. It's one of the harder levels. I remember failing it multiple times, but I eventually got through with Kelp and Prism and somebody else. Yeah, because it has Piranha Pigs. The water makes it seem really hard for Meteor because you can't wall off at all. You could, do you have the cannon thing? Do you have the cannon thing to, like, transform a water hex into a hazardous terrain? The Chaos Cannon? I really like the Chaos Cannon on Meteor because you can utilize it to turn, like, water or obstacles or something into your hazards to help yourself set up. Yeah, I think it's worth picking that up in Meteor because you don't care too much about your hand slots most of the time. I'm not thinking of anything. I do like the parrying gauntlet, but it's a little bit suspicious. I like the parrying gauntlet because you get rolling pushes, and so when a monster runs up to you, if you parrying gauntlet and spyglass them, you just have the chance of drawing a rolling push and pushing them away, and just killing them, or not killing them, but not letting them attack you. All right, pick up 2 more loot tokens while next to somebody. Kill an enemy, overkill by 4, or no attacks for the first 3 rounds. I guess we'll loot. I can put Vile Assault or Violent Inheritance in. I don't really want to, but I could. What am I dropping to put Violent Inheritance in? Maybe Dual Bow. Then kill an elite. That's never too bad. Long rest at full health after having suffered damage. We have healing. We can make that work. You play with some other cards than you usually do with Shackles. It felt way better than before. Before you went heavy on condition spreading and keeping them on yourself. Now you're more retaliate and immobilize. Yeah, I do not like the Shared Affliction persistent. The one where you add all the negative conditions you have to all of your attacks. Just because you don't do very many attacks. And so it's like you're trying to keep up a whole bunch of negative conditions. And you can get several turns where you, like, even if you just, like, move to attack to, but that attack has disarm, immobilize, stun, poison, wound, all that stuff. Like, it's okay. It feels fine, but I think Shared Affliction is more interesting for its bottom, and then you just don't try to keep the negative conditions on yourself, but you can do something like move and immobilize yourself, but then the next turn give it away with Shared Affliction. With the bottom of Shared Affliction. I just think that that's more interesting than the top, which I find is generally just not going to be worth it as a loss effect. All right, Crushing Weight is good. Let's Shockwave to move up and shield, because I don't want my hounds to die. Both hounds must survive. And these Burrowing Blades can be really annoying, but Fortitude will cleave through one of them. Maybe we can get Maybe I can get either a tip of the spear or... An unbreakable wall should make it relatively easy to get a tip of the spear, because I can push one of them. So let's try to line up a tip of the spear for the next turn. Although they might just stand still. And finally, on gem, I could pull for said tip of the spear. I could move up here and disarm, or immobilize. I like that. Let's move up and immobilize. Oh, but maybe it's not going to matter because my hounds are going to run in. The burrowing blades are descending. Well, that's annoying. I could have moved Drifter here, and then if these guys were fast... Yeah, but it's not going to happen. Okay, at least Hound goes in and does some damage. Let's move to here and immobilize so this one in the back doesn't hurt the Hound over there. What do I want? I don't guess there's really anything I want that's gonna be super good. Let's just move Drifter into this guy's face so that he doesn't hit the Hound. And then maybe I'll just back this Hound out. And he'll run over and play with his buddy Hound next turn. And this is just preventing some of the multi-targets the Earth Demons could have gotten. Scarred Effigy Reprisal the same turn can be so much damage. Yeah, that's like Retaliate. Is Reprisal Retaliate 3? Is it Retaliate 3 at Wind to make it Retaliate 4? Yeah, heal 2 self, retaliate 3, win to make it 4. Yeah, retaliate 6 in a single turn is crazy. I also really like the bottom of Reprisal. It can be good with a lot of things. And then, like, if the monsters do the wrong thing for the turn. If retaliating isn't going to work for you. Alright. Blades were annoying. But it's fine. I guess this is a good time. This is as good a time as any to double poison down here. I'll get to heal up my Hound. I double poison, and then the Hounds will get really good damage output. Drifter is totally fine to just sit up here. Sit on top of this guy, so... I mean, I'll just go late and I'll chunk of flesh and heal myself. And then I won't be immobilized for next turn, unless he's after 89. Which is possible. Which just leaves us on Geminate, who doesn't really... I guess I could just double attack up here. Let's just do that. Alright, Tunneling Slice is not what I love to see, because everybody's going to be wounded now. Yeah, it's really easy to set Wind for yourself. You have a lot of decent cards that do it. Unstable Effigy to mobilize, yeah, mobilize range targets. It works on flying targets too. Double up here. I wish this guy were poisoned, but not a huge deal. He's gonna hit Drifter hard. But I'll get the chunk of flesh heal. Good job, Hound. Good job. Oh, 4 target attack, 3 wound. Oh, but double retaliate from my hounds. I'll take that. Cloak warding actually doesn't help against this melee attack. Kind of funny. Almost always does. Nah, no deaths. No deaths. This is only the 5th level, so... I haven't even... Or I guess this is... I played the 4 intro levels, I played Town in Flames, and I played the Strong Foundation. So this is the 7th level. Alright, Crushing Weight stays full. I don't feel the need to put on Relentless because the Burrowing Blades are down here, and they're really the retaliate target. Now, I want to move down this way to be able to get heals off onto the Hounds. And I want to save my heals. So let's just go fast. Punch this guy and run down. Then... Ooh. Oh, beautiful. Step here with Javelin, pull this guy up, double Meat Grinder into both the Burrowing Blades. And then I'll also poison and immobilize them. Yeah, easy. Okay, they make me suffer, but it's fine. I want to go first with Banner. Step here, pull this guy up. Let's Spyglass into this elite. Okay, Spyglass got me 1 damage. It's very underwhelming though. I might as well throw my shield into the Hound right here. I don't know when else I would really get anything out of it. And then I'm going to poison this healthier guy. Mandible Storm. And Spyglass right here, and I'll draw a crit. +1 push. My Hounds are going to be attacking the Burrowing Blades, which I think is better for me. I should have given this guy another shield. Crit him, Drifter? No. Alright. We're grouped up, which means healing is easy. That kills, right? Yeah, this is the pack hunting, which is a lot of damage. And this guy's poisoned. Yeah, that's really, really significant. Good job, pup. Drifter lives, but man, I really need the healing. It's kind of crazy how difficult this first room is, actually. Alright, I get a heal. I can't get my battle goal of Pickpocket. Because I'm adjacent to an enemy, but I don't have any lootable tokens. Yeah, just not going to happen in this first room. But that's okay. Just hit this guy and get a charge back while I find somebody to heal. Speaking of... I really could use a lot of healing everywhere around. I could... Yeah, let's throw the Banner of Hope. Let's just do it. And then I don't have to worry about healing everybody. I don't have to worry about healing to get the wounds off. Which just leaves Jim, who would love to target this Earth Demon. Do I have a switch out of ranged form? No, I don't. Okay, it has to be Selfless Offering. Oh, whoops. I meant to use the boots. That's okay. I just won't use them. Oh, this guy's invisible. Oh, I didn't think about that. I thought I was going to be able to... Wait, what? Why did my hound take damage? Oh, that's dumb that wound's going before the banner. Oh, they don't kill. Banner of Hope is an underrated card. Probably. Oh, do I want to go up here? This guy's going to attack 3 on both of my pets. Both of my hounds. Yeah, so I think for that reasoning, I come down here. Oh, wow, okay, I missed too. You know what? And now this guy's going to go and kill my Banner of Hope. Oh, yikes. Okay, nice crit. Okay, do not +2 or crit. Okay, good. Banner of Hope stays alive. I do need to throw a heal into it with Drifter. But Drifter is more than capable. And so I just go after 14, which I need to use boots to do. But this feels sealed up. I don't even have to go after 14. And it was a totally acceptable first room. Just throw this heal here. And this one here. And I'm going to need my hounds to stay huddled up here for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and activate Changeling's Boon and get this Bless in my deck. Not use a lost card on a 10 card class. I think it's totally fine to play at least one loss early on a 10 card class. Like, yeah, Hatchet's a 10 card class, and you nearly always play the favorite turn 1, right? So, one loss on a 10 card class is totally fine. Non-loss banners would have been crazy. Although, I definitely would have liked to have seen at least one non-loss banner to give you, like, one that felt different. I think Resolved Courage is kind of... The bottom of Resolved Courage is kind of a non-loss banner. +1 to the next attack ability performed by you or an adjacent ally. But it's only one. But yeah, I would have really liked to have seen at least one non-loss banner. Oops, I did not mean to skip that loot. Because there could have been some really cool things to do with that. The fact she's the banner spirit and can basically never afford to play banners is such a facepalm. Nah, I disagree. You can definitely afford to play the banners. Because I've even played like the level 9 card with having 2 banners out. Having like the Banner of Valor and the Rallying Cry banner. And it worked out just fine. Like my level 9 banner spear was carrying and doing tons and tons of damage with being able to do 3 target attack 5. That also threw the banners towards the target and essentially worked as a disarm. It was really, really good. Okay, I would love everybody to get time to heal up. I think I'm going to regenerate both of my hounds here. It means that I can't move the heal banner, but what I can do is open the door really late in the turn where the hounds have already gone, and then they'll stay back here in range of the heal banner, and like everyone's regenerated and in the heal banner, and we'll heal this health up really quickly that's missing. And hopefully, do Chaos Demons move with every card? I think they do. So hopefully they'll get in to where the hounds don't run out of range of heal banner. I wish I had brought another banner move card, but bottom of at all costs should have been a non-lost banner. But it's 60 initiative. It's such bad initiative. You played range banner using 2 from the start, and your stamina becomes so narrowed down? Does it really? What 2? Like low level or high level? Because I tried it at level 9 and it felt fine to me. Alright, I'm going to go for a late door open. And we'll just see what happens. Oh, the hounds are late, of course. Guess they're not moving that much. I guess I just don't... I don't let 2 of my characters get turns. Only Drifter gets a turn. Maybe it's not worth it playing this just to... or holding everybody back to try to get heals. Because I'm losing turns to get, like, heal 1s. But I don't know. It is move cards out of these guys, but they're not moving that much. You recently did the one where you all get separated and have to stand on matching letters to open doors. Banner soloed his room with Banner of Shield making formation. Yeah, if you're only facing a couple enemies at a time. Like if you're 1v1ing and you have the Banner of Valor, you're literally just immune. Did he really ran all the way up here and immobilized my buddy and made him lose his regenerate. Wow. You were level 6, so you didn't have the level 9 for reposition, and I see, yeah. You didn't have enough to move banners, but it was still a struggle. He needs a 4 perk mark to make banners non-loss. A level 9 persistent ability to be able to unsummon your banners and have them not be lost would have been interesting. Although I do like the Hail of Spears, the way you get to... I mean, it almost works that way because it's... You lose 1 card, but you get to recover 2 lost banners, right? So even though they were lost, they become unlost. Kind of works that way. Alright. This hound's immobilized, so hopefully the hounds are just late this turn. I didn't get the pull with Gem, which would have been really nice. I think I just get a switch this turn. And I could go for the pull here. If I had Tip of the Spear, that would be good. I guess I resolved Courage. They're baning. And this hound's just going to run in and get baned and get out of range of the heal banner. My guy. My guy. Oh, I wish I could push him back. And I'm immobilized. That's frustrating. Let's jump boots so that Drifter becomes the one who gets baned, because he can very easily heal himself. We're gonna get immobilized and hit twice and baned, but I do have a shield. And I should have disadvantage armor. Oh, and one hit goes here. That's actually better. Okay, yeah, this worked out great. Yeah, I guess this is just move and switch. I can move in melee, is what I want to do. Because I can get this guy, and otherwise I'm not getting anything off, because both of these Chaos Demons are going to wall off around me. I have 3 crits in Gem's deck. Oh, there's no element, so they don't get the bane. I didn't think about that. Man, I still took damage. They also, now they could go at 1 and really, really hurt Drifter. So what can I do to compensate? Well, I can go as fast as 4 and get in there with Drag Down and Disarm. I think I just mostly need to hope that they don't go at 1. They did not go at 1, and my Hounds got high damage cards. They actually might just kill this Earth Demon, which would be really good. So do I want Drifter to tank? Okay, well, he's going to take attack 7 and get pushed. So yes, I will just shield up. And let's hit the normal. And then let's go ahead and heal 1. And I'll get pushed. I do not need to play the drag down loss. So I can play this and I can get this attack on 3 targets through the wall. Oh, really, game? I should be able to use it through the wall here. Oh, man, and my Bless goes into an attack 4. Or an attack 2. Lame. Okay. At least both Hounds get attacks off. They pick up the kill, and then I have a ranged card here. Ooh, or I have a poison. So if I step here... I get a 2-target poison, hitting both of the higher health targets. Oh, I should have given Drifter a shield. I'm going to go back and give Drifter a shield, and I'm calling it right now. So it is not... Ah, dang, it's not going to be enough. Dang it. Well, I'm not going to go to the trouble of going back and undoing that little bit of damage. Ugh. Man, I really do not like my shape here. I guess I'm healing with Drifter? Have we gotten to the point where Drifter's kind of just outscaled? I guess I'm gonna do a disadvantaged attack with Tip of the Spear here. I don't love it. But this is gonna make my Hounds deal more damage. Because now I'm adjacent, and I feel like we're likely to kill this guy now. Oh, should I shield 2? Attack 6 advantage, attack 4 advantage. Attack 3, no. This is definitely not the best. And this needs to be my last one. I'm really tired. I can feel it. Okay, I think I heal. Oh, man. Let's heal up this hound. I don't want them to be super low. And I could 3-target Destructive Fury right here. But no. Alright, Elite Hound gets 1 kill. That's really good. Oh, and now the normal hound moves in even further. Dang it. Alright. Geminate loses a card. Ah, it's really poorly done by me. Oh, I didn't even need to lose the card. The hound would have survived. Although, what would his quality of life have been had he survived? Dang it. Once again, move 4 for Meat Grinder just doesn't work. Alright, let's get a Regenerate going on the hound. And I don't actually have a move 4, so I can't Rally and Cry. Losing set for the charge was not good. And I am, like, so far away on Gem from being pushed back. I'm going to Boots because I do not like the idea of them going first. My hound gets off good damage here. Except he will be muddled. Oh, this gives him wind. It just gives him shield, though. Yikes. Such big damage. Oh, and does Gem die? Very likely not. Because even with the muddle, my hound should kill. Yeah, they guaranteed kill. Oh, Andy gets another attack off. Okay, fast hounds that kill, please. We will activate Relentless for the final room. And Shockwave. And Destructive Fury. Drifter's going to be a one-man wrecking crew for the last room. So let's get that going. And then, yeah, I would love to get this Banner of Hope involved. It's not going to happen. So let's just get somebody regenerated. And hopefully my hounds are fast enough. Nope. Damn it. Okay, but he's going to target the Elite, who is the healthier one, and does not get crit. Okay. Hounds kill. They are very unhealthy. Now, I can move 3 onto Drifter. Oh, there's a trap in this room. That's interesting. Or I can regenerate a hound. I'm going to move 3 onto my allies. The hounds are really far back here. And so let's get my allies over and ready to go in the door. And I can use my shield 2 perk. Could I get fire to give regenerate to somebody? I don't have any fire generation. I have Changeling's Boon up if I just get any element from anywhere else, but I don't know if that's actually happening or not. I guess I could muddle my allies with Hail of Thorns. Is that worth it? It's really troll. Ooh, Axe Nut, nice. Did I have any other way of getting an element? I know I just discarded one. Alright, I'm just gonna muddle my allies. And I'm not gonna think twice about it. And then Drifter's just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, that works well. And Drifter has a lot of persistence and charges and just, like, damage available. Oh, I don't even get the element immediately. I should have realized that. Okay, now I can regenerate the elite with regroup. Oh, and the little one with meat grinder. And I completely wasted what I was thinking with Gem. Whoops. And I do not have a move 4, but I can get crushing weight up to full. Regenerate, regenerate. Move 3 switch. And ice into light. And Drifter is now full on everything. Ready for a big boom. So I think I just opened the door and I hope the monsters group up on me. And I would rather open it later than fast. And let's just see what happens here. The initiative worked out really nice for the hounds. They're sitting back. I will want their damage to help eventually, but not right now. Do we get big moves? We get move and melee. Nice. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I should be able to short rest and get the world's best Destructive Fury next turn. Oh, except I'm muddled. Okay, and it's definitely not world's best. It basically is. It basically is. Move 3 doesn't get me anything here, so let's move 2. And then am I stamina potioning something? Not really. No. Not yet. Alright, Drifter. Show them what you're worth. And this is going to be a kind of useless... I guess I could get a multi-target Mandible Storm. A 3-target. Alright, hounds are going to run in. Drifter. Destructive Fury. Algok's Warhammer to make it all stun. That was all muddled. But then now Shockwave damage goes off 4 times. Let's go into this one. And then into this one. This elite. And that was pretty good. I could get another set of Shockwave damage, or I could just back up. The loss would be very sketchy, so let's just back up. Drifter's such a loser the moment you realize he's an Algox? What does him being an Algox have to do with being a loser? Alright, let's just move in. I would love to be able to utilize this trap. which is theoretically possible. Oh, yeah, when you compare him to all of the other Algox. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You're not wrong there. Oh, I really wish I were slower and I could disarm for next turn. Ooh, I can come up here and I can disarm this guy for this turn. And it's something. It also gets me close to this chest, which I don't hate. And I'm just going to be short resting. I'm going to be in ranged mode. Let's just get back into my embrace then, if I'm going to be in ranged mode. And I can double target this elite. I'm muddled, but that's fine. Yeah, Drifter is an Enox, not an Algox. It's Fist and Snowflake that are the that are the Algox. Okay. Run in, hit this guy. Shockwave damage kills that guy. I just barely don't get a javelin pull into the trap. My hounds at least can survive a hit, most likely. I think I'm going to run in far. Double attack. All of this seems acceptable. Tunneling slices means that they're going to run towards my banner, which is kind of funny. Do I want to prevent that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get a 2-target immobilize. Let's do that. I take the trap damage, which I don't love, but I kind of like this immobilize here. I get to just kill this guy, and that seems pretty worth it. Element doesn't matter. And then now... So I can run in... Let's heal Drifter and run to here. And just shield up. I guess this guy was immobilized, so I really shouldn't have targeted him. But Drifter gets to heal here, and I get good damage. And I get the shockwave, and I believe I'll get to retaliate on this guy too. Okay, he hits my hound, but that's not a big deal. Oh, and he gets retaliated on both by me and the hound. And he didn't deal any damage to him, so the regenerate got rid of his wound. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna be muddled no matter what. You know, there's a huge difference between Korea, Japan, China, especially culturally. But if you're without your glasses from 15 plus meters, they're all the same. Okay, everybody's the same without your glasses from 15 meters? That's such a long distance. How many range cards do I have? I have enough. I barely have enough, but as long as I get off an attack, I can move 1, 2, 3 and pull this guy into trap, and that's really, really good. "15 meters" was a cop-out on that comment. You needed to go like 5 meters to actually be controversial. Alright, I like a meat grinder here. 15 meters. Without your glasses, you can't distinguish a person from a tree. That is accurate. Alright, and then there was one. Okay, good. I don't have to lose 2 cards, just 1. It's still not pretty. If I Vile Assault loss here... If I Vile Assault loss here and he doesn't die, I lose the scenario. Or I lose Drifter. I can go for a late-ish Vile Assault. And here, even if this guy is fast and kills Banner, I lose a card to damage, I survive the wound, then I heal, and then I can long rest the following turn. I need to move 4 to get the chest. So I don't want to kill the Hound this turn. Okay, but based on how things... Based on the cards, I could move Geminate with Regroup. I could move Geminate in with Regroup fast and Icebound Quills, and then go get the chest. This seems fine. Nice, and I get Fast Hounds. So I get to know how much damage they're going to do. Not that much. Oh. I meant to use my boots. I can just go at 30. And I meant to double boots them, but... Yeah, I really like that Algox Warhammer. I think it's actually a really interesting and good item. Ooh, I even get this here. And Drifter can just go get experience. Well, maybe not. We'll see how much damage Gem does. Okay, good. This guy dies to the wound, and Drifter can go get loot. And I don't know what's in this chest. Man, this level is lagging so much, and I did not undo very much at all. Oh, 2 herbs. I wonder if that was just loot tokens, or if it was explicitly herbs. It looks like it was explicitly herbs, because we got most of the good loot here. Oh. All right. Not a completely stress-free level, but not the worst. I'm very ready for bed, very tired. Got the strong foundation, we've gotten 2 names. My items aren't too bad. I could get rid of this Drifter. We got 4 herbs, that's really valuable. And finally, Geminate didn't deal the most damage. Somehow I only killed a grand total of 4 enemies. The last room, but that one can be a breeze or a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, Drifter really set it up really well with the big AoE stun with all the shockwave damage.
Victory is the
Man, we get attacked again. This is both of the attacks in the starting deck. Trap is available. Resources. Ooh, okay. I'm called the Blesser Spear, and now I get to get some of that going. So that's good. And 4, we'll take Luminous Descent. The heal's not bad. The stun's also really good. 'Cause prevent negative condition, and then I can prevent this brittle, which could theoretically come at an inopportune time. All right, and now, now finally, 7 levels down, we can go and unlock either Fist or Snowflake. Probably tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not certain that I will be playing tomorrow, but I think I will. Let's get the mining camp built. And time for bed. Have a good one, everybody.